Wholesale voice traffic now functions as a carrier-grade liability, carrying severe regulatory scrutiny, traceback risks, and strict compliance demands. The operational failure point is that traditional session border controllers were built strictly to route calls. They lack the logic to enforce commercial governance, leaving your network highly exposed to non-conforming traffic. Enter CIGE, pronounced CIGE, the Carrier Interconnect Governance Engine. Operating entirely outside your protected network, it acts as a dedicated enforcement proxy that stops traffic entirely before it reaches your SBCs. This converts your passive telecom interconnects into active, real-time commercial governance checkpoints. CIGE evaluates every single call session before admission. It translates your complex legal agreements and regulatory obligations into machine-executable runtime policies. In milliseconds, the engine runs rapid-fire checks. It authorizes the operating company number, verifies the upstream provider, and confirms listing in the robocall mitigation database. By forcing these micro-decisions at the boundary, CIGE deblends that chaotic gray wholesale stream into operationally separable, highly trusted routing classes. Non-conforming traffic is immediately blocked, throttled, or quarantined. Actively governing traffic this way protects your downstream partner relationships and limits your traceback liability. Standard calls per second limits rely on blind first-in, first-out logic. During an overload, legacy rate limiting indiscriminately drops highly valuable enterprise traffic right alongside high-risk spam. CIGE replaces that flaw with policy-prioritized admission. Traffic is triaged for admission strictly on policy qualification, rather than arrival time. This mechanism optimizes your infrastructure return on investment. It ensures your constrained, premium SBC port capacity is exclusively consumed by the most qualified, highest-margin calls. Strictly enforcing policy is operationally useless if you cannot definitively prove it to regulators and downstream partners. As this data table shows, CIGE generates an incontestable, audit-grade entry in the compliance evidence ledger for every single session. This record-keeping removes the reliance on fragmented post-call analytics and messy, spreadsheet-driven dispute workflows. You gain total control, absolute confidence, and verifiable compliance. Downstream carriers increasingly demand high-trust traffic to avoid their own penalty risks. Providing these per-session governance records makes your network their preferred trusted partner, turning a regulatory burden into a clear commercial advantage. Treating all network minutes as a single generic commodity creates unmanaged risk. CIGE provides operational simplicity to your network engineering teams, defensible evidence to your compliance officers, and pristine, governed traffic to your business. Take absolute control of your commercial boundaries. Secure your interconnects by implementing CIGE today.